So what's up guys, this video is the demonstration of the tool sqlmap. For that we need the dbwa. For this demonstration I'm just opening dbwa, which is running on my metasploitable tool, which is what I'm going to open right now. So I just entered the IP address, so yeah. So let me find the IP address of my metasploitable tool machine. And got it. So this is my metasploitable 2 machines IP address. Let me visit this, and here we have the dbwa, which is a damning vulnerable web application. So we can perform SQL injection, and we can do use this SQL injection SQL map tool. So for here we have SQL injection and SQL injection blind. So I'm just putting the dbwa security to low for this demonstration. So yeah, when what is basically SQL injection? Like when you enter the number one, then you will see the first user's data. When you enter the number two, you will see the second user's data. Whatever number you are entering, you only see that particular user's data, right? But you can enter codes or one equal to one, hash or hyphen hyphen, or you can use this query to dump all the users data. So this is basically an SQL query to dump all the users data. So this query will not work in all of the vulnerable area, but there are other cheat sheets which will be available. You can search for SQL injection or SQLi cheat sheet online, and you will find a lot about SQLi cheat sheet. You can search for SQLi cheat sheet GitHub, and you will see a lot of SQL injection payload lists. So yeah, these are the lot of payload lists that we can use to perform SQL injection. As you can see, there's a lot more. So yeah, so let me close this. This video is going to be the demonstration of the SQL map tool. So when you enter the same query in the blind, you will also see it will dump all. But when I increase the security to medium, so when I click here and use the same query, can I able to dump? No. As you can see, I'm not able to dump all of the data by entering this query. So here we just want to use the tool SQL map. So before that, I just want to capture the course using verb. So I'm just starting the Foxy proxy and the verb. So let me click here and click OK. And so yeah, there are various ways that you can use this SQL map tool, but here I'm using this way, which is capturing request using verb suite and just saving it in a file and do those things. So yeah, you can see I turned on the interception on, and then I have these when I just enter a number, click OK, submit, and I can see the request here. As you can see, this is the request. So right click here and to click copy to file, and you can say, you can change, you can just give it a name like sql.txt. You can give any name and just click save. That's it. You can just close this verb suite, and you can just stop this proxy, and you can just go into terminal and ls. As you can see, our sql.txt is here. You can enter the command sqlmap, and oh my god, sqlmap and -r to specify this file, which is sql.txt here, and minus vbs to dump to the database. So here you can see this SQL map tool is working, and it will ask you questions. As you can see, test stores that get parameter ID might not be injectable. Let us wait some time, and it is asking questions to like, do you want to skip test payload specific for other DPMSSE? So a lot of people's doubt is when they use these tools like SQL map, they don't know what to give. Like, I don't understand what it is, and what do they need to press Y or N? So a lot of people are confused. So let me clear that. So as you can see, there is, you can press Y or N here. So the priority will be Y, because Y is here is in capital letter. So if you're confused what to click, Y or N, then you can look for capital letters here. So here Y is the capital letter and N is the small letter. So you can press Y, which will be the priority. So in that case, you can press Y. as you can see, you can press Y. So if N is here, the N is the capital letter. So in this case, you can press N because you don't know how or what to press. So that's why this trick is put. And as you can see, we got dumped the 7 databases here, which is DBWA, information schema, etc., etc. And we just want to view this particular database, which is DBWA. Then we can use the same command that we used earlier, but we just need to change a little. So by giving a minus capital D for specifying the database, we can enter DBWA, the database name, and you can enter minus minus DBS at the end. Boom. So I think there is an error. So anyways, let's just don't dump this. So inside database, we know that inside a database, what will be there? Inside a database, there will be tables, right? So we can enter minus minus tables and press enter, and boom, you got 2 tables inside this particular database, which is inside the DBWA database. You got 2 tables, which is class book users. So we just want to be the users table. For that, I'm just entering the same comment. And here I'm just giving minus capital T to specify the particular table. So here the table is users, and I just want to thumb the columns inside table. What will be inside table? Inside table there will be columns, right? So you can enter minus minus columns to dump the columns inside table. And inside the user table we have the table users has 6 columns, which is user avatar, first name, last name, password, user ID. So what we need? Yeah, I need user and the password. So I can use the change the command to minus capital C to specify the column, and user and comma to specify another thing, which is password what we want. Inside column, how can we dump? We can use the command minus minus dump to dump that. Yeah, sqlmap. And those commands, minus D, capital D for specifying the database, and minus capital T to specify the table, and minus capital C to specify the column. If there is more than one column, then you can put comma and specify that column, and then you can give minus minus dump to dump off. And as you can see, as I mentioned before, if you don't know, then press Y, press N. Here N is the capital letter. So yeah, press Y. So we are basically cracking this. So just press enter. So here it's low. So press N. And boom, so it has lot of hashes, and it is cracking those hashes. As you can see, we have the user table and the password table, and we have the username and password hash and the cracked password hash. sqlmap cracked those password hashes for us. So those are MD5 generic password WT. So anyways, this is about it. This is how you basically use this sqlmap tool. But you can also enter the man sqlmap to see the manual of sqlmap tool, which is basically automatic SQL injection tool, and it's so cool tool, which is an automatic SQL injection tool. And you can enter minus v for verbose, which will give you verbose, and minus u to specify the URL. So instead of specifying that particular thing, like you can also specify URL instead of opening the what we did before, like open the verb suite and capture the request and copy to a file and use minus R to specify the file and jump those database. You can also use minus U to specify the URL. So we have minus G for Google Doc. So process Google Doc results as target results, and we have minus minus data, proxy, Tor, etc., etc. You can read this, and yeah, you can see a lot of things. Minus minus DBS. This is the plan that we use, like to enumerate DBMS databases, and minus minus tables to enumerate DBMS database tables and columns, and minus minus dump. You can also use minus minus dump hyphen all to dump all DBMS databases table entries. So let us use this command. So instead of what we did before, let us use those command minus minus DBMS. So yeah, sqlmap and minus R to specify the file name, and let us use minus minus dump hyphen all. What will happen? It will dump everything. As you can see, it will dump all columns, all tables, everything inside it. It will dump. So that is the purpose of minus minus dump hyphen all. It will dump all, whatever we required. No, if it has any kind of database or something like that, we just don't need to specify a specific database. It just dump everything in that particular database. So it's cool. So but it's not good for sometimes like this. You just have to read the whole, and you just don't understand what is it. It's like your terminal is crowded with lectures. So yeah, You can also use this command to dump everything inside, and you just don't have to specify the for minus t for table, minus c for column, and something like that. It will dump all without without asking. So that's about minus minus dump hyphen all command, and it's cool. So I hope you liked or learned something new from this video. You can also explore sqlmap tool by yourself. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video is helpful for you. See you soon.